What's up, y'all? It's your boy Cafe dropping another hot one for you, and let's get into it. So, there was something that dropped that caught a lot of people's attention and had a lot of buzz going around. The internet is on fire. The film industry has been on talking about this, but it has been confirmed. Now, we know with the whole situation that went down with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and he was saying that he was done with acting, he was done with Hollywood. Well, Jerry Bruckheimer, I'm sorry, who's one of the top A-list producers in the industry, confirmed that they are doing a Pirates of the Caribbean reboot with Disney. But the question is Johnny Depp coming back? Now, I'm gonna say this, and I know some people might get mad at me when I say this, and some of you all might agree with me. But I don't see this happening. And the reason I don't see this happening is because Johnny Depp, aka Jack Sparrow's character, he is the franchise. He is Pirates of the Caribbean. He's the one that people want to see. Not to take anything away from the other actors, but when I watch Pirates of the Caribbean, I want to see Jack Sparrow. And a lot of you all will agree with me. So now to say let's do a reboot and start off fresh without Johnny Depp, I don't see this working. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't see this working. I don't see how this is gonna work. I think this is gonna be a failure because let's just say let's say okay, they're gonna where I know that they're moving ahead with the reboot. But the question is, who are you gonna get to replace Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp, or even if you're gonna have him in the reboot, because you gotta have him there. But then who's gonna play him? That's the question. And this is where a lot of people get pissed off at Hollywood, and this is where the problems come in because you want to do all these reboots and things, and people don't have a problem with it, but it's just certain things that does not need to be rebooted. They don't need to be a sequel, they don't need to be a remake. And this is one of them. This is a franchise that people love. This is a franchise that makes tons and tons of money. So unless you can make it work, then I would say, hey, if you can make it work. But this, I don't see this working. Only thing you're gonna do is piss off a lot of people who love the franchise, and you're gonna come out with something that people are not gonna like, and then you're gonna get slammed. And I would think that Disney would not want to move forward with this, especially seeing the trouble that they're in right now because they put out a lot of flops, and they're two big uh companies, which is Marvel and the Star Wars brand, is in trouble because they haven't had a hit. So now you want to take this franchise and say, hey, let's do a reboot without Johnny Depp. I don't see it happening. Now, the thing about it is that, you know, they haven't said about Johnny Depp coming back, but we already know, as I said in the beginning of this video, Johnny Depp had made it clear after the trial that he was done with Hollywood. And especially, how Disney treated him. And I agree with how Disney did him because it was like you just went off the strength of what she said and didn't believe anything he had to say. And other things that played a factor in that too. So I don't blame him for saying that, hey, I'm done. I don't want to be bothered with this anymore. And some people may say, well, Johnny Depp, he'll probably do it for the money. Johnny Depp is a wealthy man. Money is not an issue for him. Okay. He has a lot of problems, but money ain't an issue. Now, Disney, they got a lot of problems. And I would say that money has been one of them because a lot of their projects have been flops. So I just don't see this working. I don't see this even being a hit. Now, if they when they move forward with this, you're gonna have people that's gonna tune in to watch it, but then you have a lot of people say, I'm not interested in seeing it because, without Johnny Depp, I don't want to see it. And it's the same thing that happened with the Exorcist movie. When they tried to put that together and they saw how that tainted and failed. You know, and the reason why that tainted and failed was because, for one, The Exorcist is another franchise that should have been left alone, and they didn't do it correctly. So my opinion is, I mean, Disney, you already got a lot of flops under your belt. Let it go. Jerry Bruckheimer, we respect you. You're a legend. You're an icon producer in the industry. But trying to do a reboot without Johnny Depp, just it's not going to work, man. I'm just going to be honest. It's not going to work. And as I said, you're just going to piss off a lot of people. So just leave it alone. Step away. If you move forward with this reboot, I would say you need to do any and everything that you can to talk to Johnny Depp, to have Disney. All you all need to have a sit down with him and talk to him about coming back to do this. If that's the route you're going to go. So we just have to sit back and see what happens. You guys let me know how y'all feel about this. Jerry Bruckheimer, the head producer of Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, confirmed that they are doing a reboot of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp is not going to be a part of it. So how do y'all feel about this? Is this something that you're going to want to watch? Is this something that you don't want to watch? Let's have this conversation. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned.